Ooh, okay. It's turning off now, apparently. Hello, everybody. This is Reforged with Fire, and I'm 18 Chuck Roast. If you've been tuning in, you know that we are now doing the burn off, followed by a test cook on the Pit Boss Titan. Just highlighting some of the features. The thing's got a 40-pound hopper, which I'm pretty partial to so far. I'm using Traeger signature blend pellets for no particular reason, except the fact that that's all that's available to me. All right, about ready to start it up, try her out. Saw this on a YouTube video. My dad told me about it as well, so we'll see. Now, I'd like to establish I'm far from an expert. I'd say maybe an intermediate on my best day. If anyone sees this, you could please confirm or deny whether or not this actually works. Yeah, please let me know. Okay, we'll try hold. Ah, there it is. Okay, so pellets have dropped. Now we're gonna
10 seconds later.
I know I had a little trouble with this with my little Pit Boss cabinet. Oh, shoot. There we go. And it sounds fancy in general, but I've always liked to be really hands-on. I mean, this is my first pellet cooker. So for as long as I've been doing it, which ain't been very long, we'll just say several years, 2-3 years maybe. It's always been with my offset over there, and then I've, always been hands-on with it. So this is kind of a new concept for me. Kind of. Very new concept. Completely new concept. Oh. Okay. Hey. So 4 minutes. Okay. All right at 4 minutes. Okay, nice. Now, it took me a little bit to get the timer started, so we'll call it 5. Heavy white smoke's dissipated. We'll close it up and let it roll for a while. All right, success. Now we play the waiting game. Now, although there will be cooking, in no way, shape, or form is this a cooking channel, solely a cooking channel, nor is this an instructional video. To be honest, I was really just itching to get some proteins on the grill because I haven't prepped anything in such a long time. So I was kind of breezing through it, dusting everything off as fast as I could. Maybe sat 10-20 minutes tops before I threw it on the smoker.
A few moments later.
Now, after hacking at this thing for an eternity with what appears to be a nail file, I then take it and cut it into strips and throw it on the grill and make pork cracklings out of it. Now, whilst I'm a huge fan of the massive amount of cook space this thing offers, I came to the conclusion immediately that if I'm going to use more than 2 grates, wearing gloves is going to be a necessity. Alright. Throw the pork belly on. Just a little treat. We're going to make some cracklings out of this hog skin here. This thing's awesome. Another highlight about this cooker that I really like is the overall height. Not having to bend over at the waist to work is a huge plus for me. So after about an hour in, much to my dismay, I realized that my spritzer bottle must have got a clog in it, so instead of spritzing, it was raining, more or less. Oh, I need to fix that spritzer. Which definitely isn't ideal, because then you run the risk of just rinsing all your rub off. And a tip of the hat to my thermal pros. God, I love these things. Alright, so we just pulled the pork belly off there. Got it in the cast iron. We're going to go inside and fix it up a little bit. That. So this is just my own personal preference. I take the pork belly that I had already cut into what I like to call manageable pieces, and then I cut them into little bite-sized cubes, maybe an inch by inch or whatever. Then I throw a little more seasoning on them. Nothing special comes to mind, just whatever I feel like at the moment. Put them in a cast iron, and I throw them back on for another 90 minutes or so. Right. It's chicken. All right. Nice. A little time under some higher heat. Got to make those a little crispier. All right. That's good. Now, while this poor pork butt may have been lost in the apple cider sea, it did, however, come out great. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me on this first Cook with a Titan. Next episode, we're going to push this thing a little harder and start stepping into full meal preps, forging the weekly routine. So if you're enjoying the journey, hit subscribe and come back for the next fire. So stay steady under the heat, stay strong under the weight, and I'll see you at the next one. Until then, keep the forge hot and get after it.